Welcome back to the Brew Crew Podcast, everyone. This is episode, well, it's not episode, it's Advent Calendar Day 13. Advent Calendar Spectacular.
Yep. Ramalama Ding Dong. Chomolungma. Chuggalos.
Chomolungma
Chomolungma.
by Jackie O's. Jackie O's, of course, is a Ohio brewer, tried and true. I think it's Cleveland. I definitely don't think it's Cincinnati.
It's
Athens.
Athens,
Ohio.
Where's that?
I was wrong. I don't know.
Is that up by Cleveland somewhere?
Probably.
Akron or something? Well, the can art has mountains on one side with some clouds on it. Chomolungma. Chuggalos.
Here it is.
Chuggalos.
So this,
Chomolungma.
let's open it up before we talk about it so we can start getting a taste of it.
Yeah, look, they got this weird, like,
You locked and loaded?
kind of a creature, Bigfoot type of creature. Wait a minute. Okay.
Ready? You count it down this time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Excellent.
That was good.
Perfectly synced. So this can art is Bigfoot, some sort of, what kind of Bigfoot would that be? That would be, it's got some cultural, ornamental decor.
Yeah, he's wearing a necklace, is what John's trying
Well,
to
he's
say.
got a necklace, but he also has like
A backpack
piercings. Like, you know how some like tribal cultures, like National Geographic type tribal cultures, have like piercings on their foreheads and stuff, like weird places
yeah.
that you don't normally have. That's what this guy's got going on.
on it. It's weird, too. It's weird looking.
So Chomolungma. I did
Chomolungma.
not look that up. I don't know if you have your phone on you, but I don't have my phone on me
right,
right now.
I'm gonna look right
Let's
now.
see if that word means something, if you don't mind.
He's
looking it
got
up real quick.
he's got a backpack on with a sleeping bag on it, too. So Chomolungma is going somewhere.
I wonder, have you ever seen that? There's a movie, if you take Spanish in high school, they show you this. It's like a Disney movie, but it's barely Disney. And they go to Lake Titicaca and they like explore Peru or wherever they go. Various places in South America. And does it mean something?
Isn't that interesting? I Googled Chomolungma and up popped Mount Everest.
So it's somewhere in Mount Everest.
It's somewhere on Mount Everest.
All right. Well, that does not seem like it doesn't seem like it is like it just seems more South American than anything else. But this is Mount Everest.
But it's maybe in keeping with the worldwide tradition of Yeti, the abominable snowman, Bigfoot, etc. This might be because it says it's on the China-Nepal border.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's one of those Nepalese myths. I can't call it an urban myth. There's nothing urban about the Nepalese up there.
Mm.
But it might be one of their, Yeti kinds of things. This Yeti likes necklaces and backpacks. So there you go.
Well, one thing he doesn't have is a Yeti.
That's right. He doesn't have a Yeti.
Yeah.
Because if he did.
If you follow Matt, he has some, not Yeti, they're not Yeti, but he has some other brand of the can covers. Keeps his cans cool.
Oh.
He likes to keep his cans cool. He's got a pint one, and he's got a regular 12-ounce one. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his wife has the thin, tall can for the White Claws.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Red Bulls, depending on what you're into.
Do they work?
As far as I know, they do work really well.
Awesome. Well, we got 6.5% alcohol, brown ale with honey.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about the can art. We don't probably need to go much into that. Jackie O's Ohio Brewery, they are another OG. I don't know that they're OG like Stone. They don't go back to the 90s, I don't think. And again, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't look it up. And I'm probably just not going to. But Jackie O's has been around for a while. They're kind of an Ohio staple. But I've never heard anyone, and this is no knock on Jackie O's, they make good beer. But I've never heard anyone say like, that Jackie O's beer, that's my beer. Like Bell's, they have a standard. Everyone goes to Two Hearted. Truth for Rheingeist. boat show for Yellow Springs. I'd say even Great Lakes, as not common as Great Lakes is here in Dayton, there's a couple pretty good standard beers there. Jackie O's, I couldn't name a Jackie O's beer off the top of my head.
But now you can. Chomolungma.
I'll forget this beer by tomorrow, most likely.
Chomolungma.
Chomolungma.
Say it with me 3 times, my fellow Chuggalos. Chomolungma.
Chuggalos.
Easy for you to say.
You gotta be careful because you don't know sometimes what you might say in some other language, especially Nepalese, Chinese.
We could be swearing. We could be, cursing the mother. We could be asking which way is it to the pink subway. We just don't know.
Is there any is that a sexual undertone of some sort? A pink subway?
No.
I bet it is.
No, I was trying to learn Japanese many decades ago, and I was reading this phrase book, and one of the phrases they were, teaching you was, which way is it to the pink subway? And I was asking, why would anybody ever ask where a pink subway was? Maybe there's a pink subway in Tokyo.
Have you figured it out?
No.
Well, I don't know how the Japanese subway system is set up, but in Chicago, they're color coded.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So maybe you would
Blue
need to know
line,
where the
the
pink
green
subway
line,
is.
yeah.
The green line, yeah. Red line is how you get to Wrigley Field.
Yep.
You can get to both Red Sox Park and Wrigley Field from the red line.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Don't forget.
Nope.
All right, that's it. Can art. Okay, this is a brown ale. It's got a very dark brown ale. Burned malt flavor. And here's the thing about honey. Honey is this. Did we say it's a brown ale with honey? I know we told each other that it's a brown ale with honey. Okay,
we did. We said that.
We said that. I love honey. I actually have requested for my birthday on occasion for a honeycomb, raw honeycomb, and I got it and I ate it. It was delicious. I love honey. This beer lacks a significant flavor, which is honey. It lacks the honey. I just can't taste it. Honey would improve most beers. I think you could have a honey IPA, would be killer. As long as you really amplify that honey.
Yeah. Probably hard to do because, the yeast are going to ferment the hell out of that sugar and the honey.
True.
So you're going to have it all fermented out. Unless you put it in after the secondary or tertiary fermentation. But otherwise, most of it, honey though, it's probably got some residual sugars that won't ferment.
It's got some staying power. It never expires.
That doesn't really have a lot of.
Did you know that?
Honey doesn't?
Honey never expires.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. And I noticed that you never have to refrigerate honey, right?
Yeah, you don't have to refrigerate it.
Which is kind of wild.
And it comes in a plastic bear.
It's an organic thing that doesn't spoil and it has no expiration. That's pretty amazing. When you think
Pretty
about
amazing. But there's a shortage of bees.
Oh, yeah, there
So
is.
I would probably just stop using it for beer. No, keep using it for beer.
What better purpose? This happens to be Ohio Wildflower honey.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
It does. I don't know the flavor. I'm not a honey expert. I'm a beer person. I can taste different flavors of beer, but the bees, what they pollinate in their region affects what the honey tastes like.
Wow.
So this is
That makes
wildflower
sense to
honey.
me.
Yeah,
Makes
there's
sense,
also
yeah.
like orange grove honey. There's like all kinds of crazy honeys that you can get.
Elena's had orange blossom honey that
orange
she's used in her tea, and there's a definite. You can taste the orange.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a definite flavor
It's different.
in it. Yeah.
So you can get, and you can buy the honeycombs if you look. You can get them from different plants.
No, so you said you've eaten a honeycomb before.
Yeah. I might still
The
have
waxy
some.
part of it?
Yeah.
How's that?
So the wax you just either spit out or swallow. You chew it up until you pulverize it. But the main thing is that the honey is stuck inside those little combs.
Yeah.
And then you eat the whole thing, and as you chew it, the honey kind of just like pours out of the little nooks and crannies, and then what you have is wax.
Yeah.
Which has some flavor, but not really, and you could just spit it out.
Okay. I was going to say it's not.
It's not really like food.
It's not bad for you. It's
No.
not good for you, but it's not bad for you.
It doesn't. I think you just poop it out.
Yeah.
I don't think it even digests.
Yep. Interesting. It's always amazed me, that whole process. Bees are amazing things.
These are amazing. It's funny the things we'll get talking about on the podcast.
I know on the podcast.
Pooping out wax.
Man, I have got a honey for you. I got a honey for you that's gonna
Really?
knock your socks off. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what
Whoa.
it is because I'm going to surprise you for your birthday or for Christmas or
Oh
something.
wow!
but
Wow! I'm excited
It's
about
amazing though. It's amazing. It's the best honey I've ever had in the world.
that. Wow!
From a place that I lived in once, and I'm not going to, that's all I'm going to say.
Place you lived in once. Tibet, Nepal.
I never lived there.
At the top of Mount Everest with Chomolungma.
With Chomolungma. Chomolungma. That's going to be the new go phrase, I think, for the Chuggalos. Chuggalos. Chuggalos.
I don't know.
Chomolungma.
I don't think so.
No? Kind of. I don't know. I thought if I said it like Nacho Libre, it would
I think
maybe
that
catch on.
you're onto something, but the Chuggalos they have what do you call it? They've basically withstood so long. 4 years of this. 4 years of ridiculousness that we've thrown at them. And
So what's another?
nothing sticks other than Chuggalo.
Wow. All right. Well, guys, got to try.
Well, maybe Chomolungma will be, but that would be. I feel like that would almost be an endorsement of this beer, and this beer is a solid 3.75. No, it's a 3.5.
Wow.
And I don't want to say that we want our Chuggalos to be defined by it. It's a good beer. It is a good brown ale. It just falls short of anything special in my opinion.
Now, I'm going to have to disagree with one tiny teensy-weensy little point. Actually, it's kind of a big point, but it's only one. Because I agree with you on everything else that you said about this, but I actually do taste the honey.
Oh, okay.
It's in the finish because it makes a long, sweet finish. And at first I thought it was deceiving me because I thought it was because I just had some nice Christmas shortbread, which of course is very sweet. But now that's worn off, and I'm tasting it back there, way back in the back of my throat.
I'm not getting it. I love honey. Best thing I've ever had honey on is a Popeyes roll. Biscuit.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Those Popeyes biscuits, I don't know if Popeyes is even around anymore. I haven't seen one in years.
I remember those.
They had, back when you used to be able to go into a Popeyes chicken, they salt the shit out of those biscuits. And then they put these like ketchup bottle style honey bottles on the table, and you could inject basically your biscuit because it had a nozzle on it, and you could just squeeze it in there. And man, that was some good shit.
Wow.
That used to be one of my favorite things. Just
Man, I used to love that.
honey injected Popeyes
I used to
biscuit.
love that. KFC biscuits with the
KFC
honey
biscuits
on it too.
are up there. They're
Man.
pretty good.
Yeah, I remember that. So 3.5.
I went 3.5 on it.
You went 3.5 on it. Man, I was gonna go. I like this beer a lot. How much do I really like it though? That is the question. I almost
If
gotta-
you like it, you like it.
I
Don't,
have
don't
to.
go based on my score.
You know, I'm gonna give it the. I'm gonna give it a 3.75 plus. I'm gonna give it an extra 0.25 for the cool name Chomolungma.
Wow, he's going for.
And for that nifty looking Yeti that's wearing a necklace and a backpack and has got weird things in his forehead, like John said. I have no idea what that is. So I'm going for. I'm gonna go for 4.0.
You got a 4.0 on that. All right.
I'm gonna go for 4.0.
Not a bad score for this beer. I
good.
can
I
see
liked
it
it.
being a 4. Personally, it's 3.5.
Okay.
That's Chomolungma.
Chomolungma.
Jackie O's Day 13 for the Advent. Spectacular. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow with a real long form podcast.
Yeah.
There should be Mike Chuggalo. Mike might have a video unless he dials into the podcast, but all of us should be podcast video.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
There will be one video tomorrow.
So how many are we expecting to have?
4.
4 of us? Awesome.
4.
All right.
Keep an eye out for that. coming at you tomorrow, day 14. That's it.